and let us all do we can to build a better future. Hey everyone, this is Kit Cabello with Hard Lens Media, live here in the city of Chicago, and today we are joined by someone that corporate politicians say he's too mean on social media. Cul-de-sac progressives tell him to fall in line and be quiet, and of course there are corporate media pundits who say that he's a feral succubus. That's right, joining us here in the city of Chicago is Chicago's very own Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Dore, welcome to
It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me, and it's really great to be back in Chicago. I miss the humidity.
Speaking of which, I want to start this interview off a little different. Nothing about politics. It's going to be about you. So, when it comes down to COVID-19, everyone was on lockdown. And now, finally, you're back on tour. You're touring all across the country, visiting different cities, having different guests, co-hosts with you and Steph. What does it mean to you to be back on tour again, doing what you love? And what is it like seeing the fans again after all this time?
Well, it's exhilarating, honest. While I like doing the show in the studio, but there's no comparison to doing the show live in front of a live audience, especially. I mean, those people are raucous. They're hungry for a show like that, and it's really an exhilarating. It's just an exhilarating experience all around. The thing that is kind of unfortunate is because of COVID, we can't really do meet and greets. So I used to do one show a night, and then I would spend a couple hours after the show meeting everybody and taking pictures. And just because of the Delta variant and all that other kind of stuff, and so we're just can't do that anymore. So we do a second show now instead, which is also very fun. So that second show last night was a blast. And we get to do more material. And, I like to do like at least a 2-hour show. And so we got to do 4 hours of material last night in front of a live crowd. So that was really worth it. So I really, Aaron Mate was on the show last night in Chicago. And he actually did meet the people. He went out there for a little while and shook hands and took pictures. And especially for him, he said he gets hit with the negative so much. He never gets to meet people who are his supporters and his fans, and he gets so many detractors because he's doing good journalism. And when you do good journalism, you make a lot of powerful enemies. And so for him, he went out and met with them because he needed to get that. He doesn't get that often, so that was great. And they gave him a standing ovation. You saw. I mean, the people love Aaron Mate, so it's been great.
One last personal thing as well. Hard Lens Media, we were there at Talia Hall. The whole crew was there. And we've seen your show there 2 times before, but of course 2020, you had to cancel. A lot of people had to cancel their tours. But why does Talia Hall stand out to you? What's important about that location? What does it mean to you as an individual to do a show there?
Well, when I started comedy, I moved to 19th and Jefferson, which is in Pilsen. And so Talia Hall is there, and it's kind of a symbol of that neighborhood, and so it just makes me feel good. It's a real triumph for me to come. When I used to live in this tiny apartment that was $300 a month, and had a step-up bathroom. I mean, but I loved it. It was one of the happiest times of my life. I had moved to 19th and Jefferson. There was a bunch of comedians who lived in that area, Steve Seagrin, and just a bunch of really funny people. It was like a little artist community, and because it was affordable, right, and it was right near downtown. I mean, it was great. I mean, I grew up around Midway Airport, so I loved living this close to the city and all the comedy clubs that were here. There was an Improv, there was a Zanies, there was the Funny Firm. I mean, those are all gigantic, big clubs, fun, and there was more clubs than that even. So it means a lot to come back and play Talia Hall. It's a real kick.
Well, it was a hell of a show, and I'm glad that at least I saw the first show. One of our team members saw the second show, so it was great all around, and I'm pretty sure the second show brought the ruckus. Final note for this question. First, we want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day while you're here in Chicago to be with us. But for those who don't know, for our viewers and subscribers who don't know where to find you, where can they go online to find you on social media and also see where they can watch you live on the show? And will you be coming back to Chicago anytime soon?
JimmyDoreComedy.com is my website. You can sign up for the membership program. You get all the extra videos, all that stuff. All our live dates are there. And I don't know what's happening with COVID, so we've kind of pulled back on booking stuff for the fall and the winter, and we want to see what's happening with how people are handling the masks mandates and the vaccine passes and all that stuff. So We're just going to wait and see how it works. But JimmyDoreComedy.com, so everybody can follow me there.
That's a great note to end it on. My name is Kit Gabel, the host of Heartlands Media. We're here with Chicago's very own Jimmy Dore. And if you want to choose to be violent on social media, be careful how you use your adverbs, pronouns, nouns, adjectives, verbs, all that good stuff. Peace and take care.